Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome. 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 Hello. Good evening. Welcome. Hi, Nathan. Arjun, Yogesh, Sangeet, Mehul, Basavraj. Good evening. Jennifer, hi. Welcome. Alpana, good evening. Welcome. Alankrita, hi. Good evening. Hello, Manjunath. Welcome. Good evening. We'll just give it one more minute for the folks and then we'll get started. It's going to be an exciting session today. I will begin with the value system. Then we will be looking at domains. What is a domain? Why would you need a domain? How can you go and get a domain for yourself? Then we will talk about hosting. Then the most exciting section that you've been waiting for, to build a live website step by step. Okay, so that's going to be happening today. How many of you are excited? Put the word excited in the chat box if you're excited for today's session. Awesome. Excellent. Super excited. Okay, that's good. Okay, let me share my presentation. We'll get started with the value system. Okay, I'm going to be sharing my preso. Okay, let's quickly do a AV check. If you're able to see me, hear me, and if you're able to see my presentation, give me a one in the chat. All okay. All right. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of ones, which means that my AV is good. So if any of you think that you're not able to hear me okay, then it's probably an issue on your end. You might want to check your audio device. We will get started with the value system. All right. Okay. So the number one value is personal accountability. Okay. You are accountable for your life, your future. Okay. Don't look around and see who you can turn to put the blame on. Right. It does not matter the way that you have come to get here, the problems that you have faced, or the people who have ditched you, all kind of backstabbing, things that did not work in your favor. Forget all that. Today you're here. Okay, if you do the right things, you can fix your future. You can make your future brighter. You can make the future of those around you, the people who depend on you, you can make their future brighter as well. Okay, please understand this. Take accountability for your actions. Look at what you need to do to get you to the next level. All right, the second one is to be a lifelong student. The skills that you have has brought you here wherever you may be, but place where you want to go to might require a different set of skills. So set the benchmark on the people who are already there. What are the skills that they have? How do you get to acquire them? Go behind those. Third one, universal love, especially when it comes to business. Please expand your boundaries. Okay. Point number four is to be an action taker. Do not procrastinate. Okay. If you want to get something done, if you have a plan, Go and execute it. Don't wait for somebody to come and nudge you. Contribution to society is very, very important. Each one of us in any small way possible. Okay. Be it time, be it knowledge, be it money, let's give back. Earn more, give more is a very important value. You need to understand that getting rich is good. All of us have to get rich, but the larger purpose should be you are empowered so that you can help others. Okay. Be ambitious. Do not be complacent. Don't settle down with where you are. Always set a higher goal. Always prepare for the rainy day. You never know when things can go haywire. Always have a plan B in place. Overall growth, body, mind, and soul. Make sure you nurture all the three. Last but not the least, empathy. Okay. Put yourself in others' shoes. Treat others with respect at all times. Okay. So that's the value system. I've heard a lot of my students come back after the batch is over, maybe a month, even 2 months after that, come back and tell me that value system that you used to present, it kind of made my brain think in a different way. And I've started taking actions, and here are the results, right? So you might not realize the importance of what I'm telling you right now, but you will start to think and act in a different way. You will start taking a lot more actions to fix your future yourself. All right. With that said, let's get into today's session. If you like the value system that I'm presenting, just put the words value system in the chat. Let's get started with domain names. Superb. Excellent. Let me stop sharing my presentation. Let me share my browser. Let's start with a domain name. What is a domain name? Okay. Now, let's say that you want to invite your friend over for lunch. Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to message your address to him. Okay. This is my door number, street, and this is the directions. Maybe you will send him a GPS address and say, hey, this is the Google Maps location. Just open up Google Maps and then come here. Whatever the case may be, you're giving your friend a location to your residence, right? So that they can find you and come to your home. Same way on the internet, if you want somebody to find your website, the way they're going to locate you is through your domain name. We also call it as the website address, okay? But the technical term is a domain name. What are some of the popular examples? Amazon.in, okay? That's a domain name. Google.com, that's a domain name. Microsoft.com, Apple.com, all these are domain names. So when you open a browser and you type a domain name, what happens? Apple.com. Okay. So when you type apple.com in a browser, immediately you're visiting the Apple website. Actually, the Apple website is coming to you inside your computer. All the images are getting transferred to your computer. Okay. That's the use of a domain name so that you can visit any website that you want. Same way, you're here to learn how to build a website. You need a domain name for your website. Okay. Now, where can you go and get a domain name? There are a lot of vendors from which you can go and then buy a domain name. The one that I use the most is called Namecheap. Okay, so I'll give you the link later on, but I will show you now how to go and purchase a domain name for yourself. All right. Now, a lot of people come and ask me, sir, what about GoDaddy? What about Google Domains? You can go and buy your domain in any one of these vendors, but my recommendation is stick to the popular ones. Don't go to a company that you've never heard before just because it's low cost, just because they're giving you a good offer. Because purchasing the domain name is only the beginning. You need to make a lot of changes to your domain name as you build your website out and start using various other tools. Okay, so stick to the popular ones. My recommendation would be namecheap.com. All right. Now, if you are a solopreneur, what do you mean by solopreneur? You're running the business on your own. You're an author, you're a coach, you're a trainer, you're a consultant, right? If you're one of those solopreneurs, then you would build the website on your own name because you are the brand. Okay. So if your name is Inder, then you will get www.inder.com will be your website. Okay. So if your name is Mehta, www.mehta.com. So whatever your name is, you can get it. If you have a company, a private limited company or a sole proprietorship, whatever it is, but you have a brand name for your company, you can use that brand name and register your domain name. All right. Now, if you are an affiliate marketer, if you are a blogger, you want to build some, generic websites, then you can go and then figure out some catchy words. Okay. And then build your domain name, right? For example, there's a WordPress website called wpbeginner.com. So, it's like a catchy name which kind of resonates with what they deal with, right? So you can do that also. Once you figure out what your domain name is going to be, all you need to do, come here in this box and then type it. So let's see, awesome wedding photo photographer. I hope I spelled it right. Awesome wedding photographer.com. Okay, so you type whatever domain name you want and you hit the search button. Actually, I am in a logged in window. Let me open this in an incognito window so that you see the non-logged in experience. If not, you will see an experience where I've already logged in. That might not be the true experience. So let me share the browser again and I'll open the windows. Where is the share button? Share screen. Okay, so here it is. This is an incognito window. Okay, why do I use incognito window? Because I want to go to that website like I've never been there before. I don't want any of my login information to kind of change what I'm trying to demo here, right? So I'm going to it. Okay, so you come here to this website, you come to this box, awesome wedding .com. All right, so you give the name here and then you click on search. Now it's going to tell you if that is available or not. Okay. Okay. You are getting a check mark here, which means that it is available. If it's not available, it will give you an X mark telling that it's not available, which means somebody else has already booked it. Okay. So if you go for some very generic names, right? www.photography.com, realestate.com, those are all things that people would have already taken. Okay. Because there is a big business behind buying and selling domains also. Just like how you buy and sell homes, there are people who spend their life buying and reselling domains. Okay. So whatever is available, you will have to go and then try to give different names, first name and last name, or first name, middle name, last name, or last name alone, whatever combination that you want. See what domain you can get, you can go and book it. Now the next question is, should I go with a .com or can I go with any of the other extensions, right? See, there are hundreds of extensions. If you look at this itself, they are giving me, apart from awesomeweddingphotographer.com, they are giving me .shop, .store, .online. I can go with any one of this, right? .studio. If I have a wedding photography studio, right? I can go with .studio, .digital, any one of these. See, more than 400 additional extensions. So if you are building a site that is local to India, your customers are only going to be from India, then you can go with the .in website also. So you show that it is a India based website, right? You can do that also. So if you want a US based local website, you can say .us, right? Now my recommendation is, as much as possible, stick to a .com domain, because as far as a commercial website is concerned, most of the people know a website means it will be a .com in the end. If you go with any one of the other extensions, then it will be difficult for you to go and explain it to a certain population of your customers. Basically, by and large, people will understand, but there might be people, you go and give the website, right? So you're going to say awesomeweddingphotographer.studio. Then they will come and ask you, sir, give me your website. And you will tell, no, no, that only is a website. Then they will say, no, no, there is no .com in the end. There might be customers like that. Okay. All right. Now, once you know that the domain name is available, what is the next step you do? You click on the add to cart. Okay. Once you click on add to cart, you go and click on the checkout button. Now, here is another recommendation. If you get the exact domain name that you are looking for, then instead of 1 year, you can even go for a multi-year registration at one go. Up to 10 years, you can go maximum. If you scroll down, you see up to 10 years you can go. The advantage in doing for a longer period is so that second year, they might sometimes come and say, hey, the renewal price is a little higher than your normal price. It's not like every year you will pay the same price. So if you go for a longer period, you lock in the price at that particular price point. Okay, that's the advantage that you have. But if you are not very sure that you might change this later, then you go with 1 year itself. You can renew the next year, even if the price is a little bit higher, it doesn't matter. Okay, the choice is yours. Now, what is this? Who is God? Okay, this is another thing you need to understand. There is something known as your domain privacy. Okay, what is domain privacy? See, when you go and then register, you buy a house somewhere. Okay, you go to the register office in your area and you register it. Anybody can go and check. Okay, who is owning that house? Anybody can go and check it. I don't know if you are aware of that. Same way in the internet, anybody can go and check who owns which domain name. Okay, how do you check who owns which domain name? Let's say that I want to know who's the owner of apple.com. So here's how you do it. You go to whois.com. Okay, this website called whois.com, and then you type the domain name whose owner you want to find out. So I'll go and then I'll type apple.com. All right, and let me click on this button, who is. Now, this tool will tell me who is the owner of this apple.com domain name. Look at this. The registrar for the, this is the register contact, right? So domain administrator is the contact person. What is the company? Apple is the company name. What is the street? One Apple Parkway. What is the city of this owner? Cupertino. What is the state? California. What is their postal code or zip code, right? Or pin code? What country? What is the phone number if you want to contact them? What is the email address if you want to contact this owner? So even if you are going to register a domain name, anybody can come and find out that you are the owner. What is the problem? If somebody comes and finds that you are the owner, people will start spamming you. Okay, see, if people know that you are the owner of a domain name, then they know that you would need digital marketing services or website building services or any one of those services related to a website. So they, they will start calling you and giving you marketing offers. If you're okay with that, you can leave it that way. If you don't want your name and address to appear here, what is the option? The option is you go with domain privacy. Okay, this is enabled by default. Just leave it at enabled. I'm just trying to tell you what it is so that you know what domain privacy is. So if you enable this, okay, this is enabled and it is free only. If you enable this, what happens? Your address will not come here. Instead of your address, Namecheap's name and address will come here as the owner. Okay, now it does not mean that you are giving them the ownership. It is just that they are protecting your name and address. They will put their own name and address for the contact information so that your name and address nobody can find out. All right, that is what is domain privacy. You don't need any of the other options. You can go and click on the confirm order. Once you click on the confirm order, they will ask you your first name, last name, email address, and your physical address. Because when you register a domain name, your address is also needed. And then they will ask you for your payment information. Once you provide that, you can place the order and you will start owning this domain name. Okay, this is how you go and register a domain. Any questions from anybody on domain names? Please put it in the chat. I will answer you. If you are clear, just put the word clear. So I know that you're clear on what I said and there are no doubts because, suddenly you might not be able to hear me. I just want to make sure that everybody's clear. Okay, Abdul is like writing a big paragraph. I bought 2 domains in January, categorized them in premium listing. Later, I also created. Now, how to check whatever I price? How do I get them sold? Okay, Abdul, selling domains is beyond the scope of our course that we are doing here. So you can message me offline. I will help you. Okay, so buying and selling domains is beyond the scope of this program. I do appreciate your question, but I don't want to answer that here. All right. Okay. What else? Okay. Dr. Amit is asking here in my site, company address is given, not my name. Okay. Um, Amit, I'm not completely seeing your question. You put two statements, but I don't know what to answer in that. If you can put what your question is, I'll help you. Is there a free domain? I don't think anybody gives you a free domain. Okay. Because the domain has an inherent cost to it. Okay. There is a cost. If you see here, I don't know if you're able to see, let me try to zoom in a little bit. There is something known as ICANN fee. Okay, ICANN is like the parent body, the organization which gives out the domains. So there is a cost that they charge. Okay, if you see here, this 133 rupees has to be paid to ICANN. Now, if somebody is giving you a domain for free, then you heard this term, right? There is nothing known as free lunch. They are getting the money somewhere else. Okay. So you may buy a hosting package and they will say, if you buy a hosting package, I'll give you one domain free. Of course, you're paying for something else and then you are getting the domain for free. All right. Okay. Okay, I bought it from Hostinger. Okay, Amit. Um, why not my name is given? See, when you purchased the domain, if you had filled it, Amit, and if you had filled whatever the details of your name and stuff, it will automatically come. Nobody can go and change that. Okay. If you had asked somebody else to purchase it for you, whatever they have entered is only going to come. All right. So it depends on who purchased it and during the purchase, what were the details given. Okay, Ishita is asking, I have a domain name since 3 years and now I am going to link it with WordPress. What if I want to separate the website from the domain later? See, you can have your domain name in a separate place. You can have your hosting in a separate place, which I will show you right now. And I will also teach you how to tie these two together. You can move your domain around from one provider to another. You can move your hosting from one provider to another. You can always keep them linked at any point in time. Okay. All right, there is nothing that is holding you from sticking to one company. Domain also, if you are in let's say you bought it in GoDaddy and you want to move it to Namecheap, you can move it. Hosting also you can do the same. All right, and I will show you how do you link the two together also. I will tell you. Okay, there are too many questions and then I'm not able to keep track, so whatever I'm able to see I will read it out. I want to register. Kumar is asking, I want to register with company name, but presently I don't have the company. I have plan in the future. So can I take the domain with company name? Kumar, try to come up with a name. Okay, so this is the company I want to build. Build that company in your mind, have that name, go get the domain. Okay, then you start working on building the company, because by the time you do everything, your paperwork, your registration, everything, that will take like time. You might lose out on your domain name. So if you have made up your mind on the company name, go 600 rupees, right? Block it for a year. And then like within the year, make sure that you incorporate your company. All right. What else? I have bought it from Hostinger. Now, how to change the name? You can reach out to their support and then they will tell you how you can go. You can very well go and change your contact. Okay, so they will give you a link where you can go and put your new contact. You can go and update the details. It's not a problem at all. All right. Next step will be hosting. Yes, I'm going to show that. Okay, I'll be showing you. Then we will go and build the website for real. That's the sequence. Okay, so just wait on. I will be explaining what hosting is and I will go show you how do you purchase your hosting. Then we will go and build the website out. All right, that's coming right behind this. What else? Okay, Basavaraj says Facebook ads landing page. Maybe I missed the first half of it. See, whenever you are putting, folks, just write it as a whole para and then paste it. In case if I don't answer it because there are too many things. See, for you, it's only your window. But for me, there are multiple people who are putting their chat. I will make my effort to answer every question that you put here. So please repaste it. If I have not answered it, I will answer it for you. Okay. All right. What else? Okay, I've answered that. What is hosting is coming. What is the promo code? See, promo code is just like, any promo code. If they run some promotion, they will give out some, email with promotion codes. If you come and put the promo code, you will get a discount. All right. Okay. So promo code is nothing, unique to a domain name. Any e-commerce purchase, the promo codes work the same. All right. Abdul says, read the second one. Yeah, please put it together, Abdul. What else? Okay. I think I've answered that one for you. All right. Okay. Do we need to pay hosting as well? Yes, you need to go and purchase hosting as well. Both your domain and hosting has to be purchased by you. In a minute, I will explain what hosting is. All right. It's showing because of privacy, they're not showing my detail as I have activated privacy. Yes, it is possible, Amit, when you had purchased your domain, if you had chosen privacy protection, they will give you some details in the who is information. You might not even recognize what it is. Okay, it might be their standard. They might have a legal clause telling this is what we will put. Don't worry about what is there. Okay, you are still the owner. Okay, all right. On WordPress website, how do I ensure the copyright is mine? WordPress should have no control on my data and profit. Yeah, we will get there. Okay, we'll get to the building of the website. I will show you how it is built and I will answer your question there. You will have complete ownership. Nobody will do anything to your website. Okay. All right. Okay, let's hold the questions. Let's get into the hosting and then I will start showing you the demo. Then I'll give you some time for you to ask any more questions that you have. All right. Okay, let's get into hosting right now. So I have my hosting on SiteGround. So I will open that and I will show you how do you go and purchase your hosting. Now there are a lot of platforms again, right? Apart from SiteGround, Bluehost, GoDaddy, Hostinger, HostGator, all these are popular platforms. I'm using SiteGround, so I'm showing you SiteGround, but you can go and buy from any one of these. All right. Okay. So you come to this platform. Now, wherever you go in any of these platforms, you purchase what is known as a web hosting, or in some of those vendors, they will say shared hosting. That is what you need to buy. Okay. Please don't buy WordPress hosting or WooCommerce hosting. We are going to be using WordPress as a builder to build our website, but I will show you how to install your own WordPress. If you go with this option, okay, the only difference between web hosting and WordPress hosting is they would have installed WordPress for you. They will charge you $100 extra. There's no need. I will show you right now how you can install your own WordPress. There is no need for you to purchase it separately. Okay. Either web hosting or in some places they call it as shared hosting. All right. That's what you need to purchase. Here, click on the get started button. Okay. Now, in SiteGround, they have three plans here. All right. So I'll just tell you what these three plans are. Now, the startup is $6.99. $7 is what? 490 rupees. If you pay every month, you get one website. Okay. And 10 GB of web space, 10,000 visits every month. All right. Now, if you go to this plan called Grow Big, you get for $10. Okay, $10 is what? 700 rupees or 720 rupees, depending on the conversion, currency conversion. You can build unlimited websites. See, this is one website, this is unlimited websites. Okay, 20 GB of web space, 25,000 monthly visits. Now, what is this 20 GB web space? When you build a website, right? Let's understand what hosting is. Okay, now I opened this browser tab. I am putting the word apple.com and I'm hitting the enter key. The moment I hit the enter key, look at this. The moment I hit the enter key, the entire Apple website gets loaded on my browser. Literally, all the images that you see, right? Let me scroll down. All the images, all the text that you see here has actually come from Apple's servers into my computer. It is actually sitting, all the images are sitting in my computer in a temporary folder, literally. Okay. Now, you need all these files to be somewhere on the internet so that when people request your website from a browser, from that location, all the files can be transferred to the visitor's browser. Okay. So where do you put these files? That is called hosting. Very simple. Okay. So you go to any website. The moment you type the website, all the images, text, everything is coming to your computer inside your browser, right? From where did it come? That is the hosting. Now, people used to ask, right? Can I put all my files on a Google Drive? And then can I do that as hosting? The answer is no, because this is a very specialized kind of a computer. They call it as a web server. Okay. So let's not get into too much technical details. All you need to know is you need a place to host your website so that when somebody requests for your website, all the files can quickly be transferred. You see how much time it took, right? It's like maybe 1 or 2 seconds, or just I'll load it again. Look at this. I'm going to hit the enter key. 1 2 3. I've hit it. Maybe like it takes a second or two. The entire website gets loaded, right? Now, where you go and buy your hosting, that will also play a part in how fast your website loads. Okay. So again, just because you're getting it for very low cost, don't go to some unknown provider. Go with one of the popular providers. Okay. So I'm going to show you the demo on SiteGround, but you can go with GoDaddy also, Bluehost, HostGator, Hostinger. These are all popular providers. You can go with any one of them and then buy your hosting. All right. Now, as far as the tool that we're going to use, it's called WordPress. That tool is the same in any of the hosting that you go. So once you get into the tool, the interface is exactly the same, because the interface which we are going to use to build the tool is provided by a company called WordPress.org. It's not a company, it's an organization. Okay. WordPress.org. Okay. I'm putting it in the chat, WordPress.org. Please understand, this is different from WordPress.com. WordPress.com is different. Okay. This WordPress.org, whatever we are going to build, that is completely free. It's not paid. Okay. Now let's come back to hosting. So you understand basically what hosting is. It's a place where you want to host your files. Now for each website, right? Now when I loaded apple.com, maybe some 2 MB, 3 MB of files would have come to my computer, or maybe like 10 MB, let's say, right? Whatever that size is. Like this, up to 20 GB, you can build your websites. Because it's unlimited websites, you can build any number, but the size is limited to 20 GB. I can say safely 10 to 15 websites you can build with this 20 GB of space easily. Okay. And 25,000 monthly visits means what? So I go to a browser and I type apple.com. Okay. Now this is one visit. Now in this session itself, I have opened Apple website 4 times. So actually it's counted as 4 visits because I opened the website 4 times, right? It is 4 visits. Like that, you can go up to 25,000 visits. Now, if you are going to build a blogging website, an affiliate marketing website where the traffic will be huge, then you need to go for a higher plan, maybe 100,000 visits, right? How does one get the entire website's copyright, which includes data, articles? How much does it cost? Um, See, when you build a website, okay, you own the copyright of that website without going and telling anybody that you need a copyright. See, that's how the copyright world works. If you write a book, the fact that you wrote a book makes you the owner of the copyright. You take your DSLR camera or your mobile phone and click a picture. The moment you take a picture, you become the copyright owner. Okay, you don't need to go and tell anybody. But if somebody else disputes it, then you need to go and prove that you only took it. Okay, but inherently you are the owner. Same way, when you go and build a website, you are the copyright owner of that particular website. All right. What about unlimited visit cost? See, Arjun, you can reach out to the support of whichever hosting provider you can go and you can ask them. There are some companies that give you unlimited visits also. I think it's probably Hostinger. Um, Hostinger. Okay, let's see Hostinger. I'll just show you. It's actually cheaper. Hostinger will be cheaper. Let me show you the pricing, right? So here I'm going to pricing. Here, this is what I told you, right? Shared web hosting, right? Look at this. Single, premium, business. Okay, it's like 3 plans they have. Single is one website, premium and business is unlimited. And here they are still giving you 20 GB and 100 GB only. They're not giving you unlimited. but you can, go and ask them if they have an unlimited plan in terms of storage. They can tell you what the cost is. If it crosses 25K visits, what happens? Okay, they will send you an email, okay, telling that you're going overboard and then you need to pay higher. They will ask you to move to the higher plan. All right. Okay. All right. Now, how do you purchase? Let's say you want to go with this plan, 700 rupees, unlimited websites. You just go and click on get plan. All right. It's the same case. Any place where you go, it's the same case. How you go and make your purchase. The screen might look a little different, but what you do is the same. Now here, since you're going to build a website, they're asking you, hey, do you already have a domain or do you want to register a domain? Now in Namecheap, we saw it was only 600 rupees, but here for domain registration, it's $15, which is a little on the higher side. That's why I'm saying Namecheap will be better to get your domain. So you will come and say, I already have a domain because you purchased your domain in Namecheap or any other provider. Okay. And then you will come and give your website name here. You will click on the proceed. Okay. When you click on proceed, they will give you the form where you can go and then make your payment. And then you will be able to go and build your website. All right. Now we're going to get into the actual process of building a website. I'm going to log into my account and I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of building a website. All right. Okay. Can I buy a domain for lifetime? Samindra, I don't know if there is a offer for lifetime from anybody because it has a hard cost on the ICANN fee. They give you maximum of 10. That is what I know. Okay. I don't even know if any provider gives you longer than 10 years. Okay. For registering your domain name. All right. Okay, now let me close this browser. I'm going to open another browser where I'm going to log into my account, my SiteGround account, and I'm going to show you how to build a website. Okay. All right. I've not shared my screen yet. Just give me 1 minute. I will share it with you. Okay, I have logged into my account. Let me now share my browser. Here we go. All right. So this is my SiteGround account. You see, they're calling out my name. Hello, John. And what do you do after you have purchased your hosting? How do you go and build a website? Okay, I'm going to show it to you step by step. Trust me, you don't need any technical skills. You just watch how I am doing the clicks, where I am clicking. You do the same click. It's very intuitive. You can easily understand and you can go and build a website yourself. All right. Now here you go and click on websites. Okay, this is the option that you're going to click on. All right. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Let me go through the steps. Then I'll come to the chat. If there's any questions, I'll answer it for you. Okay. Now you're going to click on new website. Okay. This is the button that you're going to be clicking on. Now SiteGround is giving me with three options. Okay. New domain, existing domain, temporary domain. What do these three mean? New domain means you don't have a domain name yet. You have not purchased a domain name. Okay. Some people, what they directly come and they want to build a website, then they realize they need to buy a domain name. So that flow is for them. You can say new domain, you can give your domain name, purchase the domain, and then build your website. Or this is the normal process you would go because you purchased your domain in Namecheap. You will go and say existing domain and you will give your domain name, right? www.awesomeweddingphotographer.com or whatever is your domain name, indra.com, meta.com, any domain name that you purchased, you give it here. You click on the continue button. Okay. But for this demo, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a feature that SiteGround gives, which is to take a temporary domain, which is they give you a domain instantly for free because I have an unlimited website plan, right? So I can build any number of websites. They give me a temporary domain, which I will use just for this demo purpose. But for you, you will go with the existing domain flow. But beyond selecting the domain, the next steps are the same, whatever you choose. Okay, so you don't have to worry about which path I'm taking. I will click on this one, temporary domain. So instantly they gave me a domain name. Okay, this is a .com domain that they've given me and it is free. All right. Now I will click on the continue button. Okay, this is the next step. Of course, you will get the recording so you can go and see where I clicked. Even if you are missing something, don't worry about it. You can always watch the recording and see where I clicked. how I went ahead and built it. Okay. Now I have two options here: start a new website or migrate a website. Now, where will you use migrate a website? Let's say you have a website that you built in GoDaddy. You want to move that website over to SiteGround. Then you can transfer your website this way. Or now I am using a temporary domain to build my website. Okay. Now I will use a temporary domain. I will go play around with it and then beautify it. Once it is ready, then I want to move this into a original domain for my account itself. There also I can go with this option called migrate a website. Okay. But now I'm going to go and say skip and create an empty site because I want to build everything step by step on my own. Okay. I will say skip create a empty site. I have clicked it. Now they are telling me to purchase a product called Site Scanner. Site Scanner is like a malicious code checker, just like an antivirus for a computer. In a website, people can ingest malicious code. To check for that, there is a software. Then they are charging you about $20 per year. I will show you a free way to secure your website. Okay, you don't need to go and purchase this. I will click on the finish button. All right, I'm not purchasing that product. I clicked on the finish button. All right. Now what they are doing, SiteGround is giving me the space. They are allocating the space for my domain name so that I can go and build the site. Please be a little patient because this is a live demo. So you need to stay with me while the step runs out. Okay. So there's no way that I can speed it up. Ramakrishna is asking for smooth, fast site. I think that hosting is important. Am I right? Yes, you're right. Depending on your hosting provider, the speed of your website will vary. It's not the only factor, but it's definitely a factor. Okay. All right. If I have not answered any of your questions, please type the entire question and then post it. In the middle of these steps, I can pick up those questions and answer it for you. Okay. If I have not answered any of your questions, please feel free to post it as a whole. Now here, I want you to understand this very clearly. You are paying for a domain, okay? You are paying for the hosting space, but you are not paying for the tool that you are going to use to build the website. What is the tool that we are going to use? The tool is called WordPress.org, okay? That WordPress itself is free. You can build 1000 websites with that tool. You don't need to pay anybody anything. But there are other website builders available. Okay. For example, let me give you some examples of website builders, right? So Wix.com, Weebly.com, or WordPress.com, Standout.digital. These are all website builders, okay, which will help you to build a website, but they will charge you on a per website basis. So in the end, you will start spending more money than you take this route. In this route, you buy the domain. Even in those platforms, you will have to buy your domain name. But hosting, you buy the space, but you use a free tool to build your website. That's the approach we are going to be taking. All right. Okay. If I have a website in some hosting, it is possible to migrate here. Absolutely. You will be able to migrate it. Okay. Speed difference in WordPress and PHP shared. See, there is a slight difference between using a builder like WordPress and you doing your own code. But you have to weigh the pros and cons of how easy it is to build a website using WordPress, how easy it is to maintain it, versus if you are taking the coding approach where you need to be a programmer or get somebody to program it for you. Maintenance is a nightmare when you compare to that. This is much easier. Now, if you are thinking, oh no, WordPress is not that great a tool, so many commercial websites are built on WordPress. The White House website, right? The president of the US, their website is built on the WordPress platform. So it is a very robust platform if you know what is the right way to go and build it. All right. Okay. Now here it says view your site or go to site tools. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on go to site tools because we've not built the site yet. I will click on manage site. Okay. This is the next button I'm clicking. This is a very informative program. Thanks for organizing. Thank you for your feedback. Appreciate it. Can we build client websites in this way? Absolutely. I mean, just like how you can build a website on your own, you can build for a client also. All right. Now, please note, how do you tie a domain provider and a hosting provider, right? So you have your, let's say your website is www.anand.com, and that you have purchased in Namecheap. The domain you purchased it there, but you're building the website here, anand.com, you're building here. How do you link these two? They have to be linked, no? This is what you do. Look at this. There is something known as name servers. Okay. You need to copy these two values. Okay. This is the value for your website that you're building right now. Copy these two. Go to namecheap.com. Click on anand.com. Okay. You will see custom DNS as one of the options. Select custom DNS. There'll be two text boxes. Put the two values, not the number, only this text. See, I'm highlighting it clearly for you. Only this text you copy. Text number 1, this one. Text number 2, this one. You paste it in those boxes. There will be a tick mark. You just tick it. That's it. You're done. You have tied your domain name, which is in one provider, and your hosting, which is in another provider. They two will be linked. So anybody goes to the browser and types anand.com, immediately from here, it will be loaded. The site will be loaded. All right. This is how you tie these two together using name servers. Now, this is the dashboard for my domain. Now, the next step is to install WordPress. How do you install WordPress? I'm going to show it right now. Watch this. Click on this option called WordPress, okay, on the left side. Then there is an option called install and manage. I'm going to click on that. Okay, now you have two choices here. Either you can go with WordPress or you can go WordPress plus WooCommerce. If you are building a website for your individual purpose, right? So you are building it for your brand, your personal brand, or for your company, or for a blog, or for affiliate marketing, whatever that purpose is, you will go with this option. You will go with the WooCommerce option if you want to build an e-commerce website. The fundamental difference, if you go with the WooCommerce, is you will get a cart page, you will get a checkout page, and an order confirmation page. Those will not be there in this. Now, having said that, you can go and build your website using WordPress without WooCommerce. Later also you can add it. In WordPress, there is a concept called plugin. Plugin, plugin. Okay, what is a plugin? It is an easy way for you to enhance your website, add more and more features without knowing the technical knowledge of any programming or anything. Easily you can expand your website using thousands of plugins. All of them are free. Even this WooCommerce is free for you to build your own e-commerce website. Okay, for this demo, I will go with this option called WordPress. Now look at the options that you have to choose. The domain name, automatically it will come here. This is the domain name that you gave in the beginning. Installation path, you leave it like this. English, you leave it like this. Now only three information you need to fill to create the WordPress installation. Okay, I'm installing WordPress. You have to give a new username and password. Okay, please remember what you are giving. I will create a new username and password for my WordPress, and then I will give my current email address that I am using for my regular communications. Okay, so please understand, username and password is new, email is the regular email that I am using. Then I will say install. That's all. Three values. Click on install. WordPress installation is done. For this, some companies, they will say, I will give you WordPress hosting and they will charge you. You don't need to do that. You buy the shared hosting, you do the installation yourself. Okay. All right, just give it a minute or so. WordPress installation will happen. Then we will go to the next step. All right. What is the loading speed? How can we check loading speed? Okay, Samindra, that's a little bit advanced. I'm not going to be covering, the website speed and all that here. But if you want to know how to do it, you can go to a tool called Page Speed Insights. Okay. So page speed insights. So PAGESPEED. Okay, page speed insights, right? And then here is the tool. Um, when you look at the video recording, you can go and figure out what it is. Developers.google.com slash speed slash page speed slash insights. Here you come and give the any website URL for which you want to figure out what is the speed. You click on analyze. Okay, it will tell you what is the page speed. But that's all advanced topics. You need to have a little bit of technical information to go and solve it. I'm not covering that as part of this course. All right, let's come back here. WordPress installation is done. Does it mean WordPress is free to use? Yes, WordPress is free to use, but please understand we are using WordPress.org. This WordPress is free to use. Now the WordPress installation is done. We are going to go into our WordPress. How do you do that? You see this arrow key here. You can click on this, or you can click on this admin panel button. Both will take you inside your WordPress. So let me click on this one. Okay. Now it's opening it. Now it is going to log me into my WordPress account. All right. Okay. Now what it is giving me is a wizard to help me build my website. I'm not inside WordPress yet, but before that it is telling me, hey, I'm giving you a starter pack to help you build your website. Okay. Now I'll click on the start now button and I'll show you how easy it is. Now, once I clicked on the Start Now button, what you are seeing here are various designs that are ready-made for me. Okay, in WordPress, it is known as a template, okay, or a theme. Okay, this is called a WordPress theme. Let me put that word in the chat. WordPress theme. Okay, now all these are free for you. You can go and choose any one of them. What is a WordPress theme? It's a ready-made website. It has the images, it has the text for any kind of business that you can think of. You can choose one of these and all the images and text that is there will be transferred to your account. So it becomes your website. If it comes into your domain, it becomes your website. Then it is very easy for you to go and change the images, change the text, make it into whatever kind of website you want. Now, what is the advantage of this? You don't need to be a designer. Okay, you don't need to know, what color to use or how to make it beautiful. You don't need to be a programmer. You don't need to know the internals of how it works. The websites are ready for you. It's a template. You choose the template, you put your content, it becomes your website. Okay, so look at, based on the industry, they have segregated it. So if you click on business, they are showing you all business related websites, right? Barber, printing, winery, artist, furniture store, anything that says store is a e-commerce website here. Okay, all these are ready made. The website, including the images, the menu, everything will be ready, but you need to replace it with your own content. Okay, that is what we covered in the past 2 days. How do you get your content ready? If you had done that, then building the website itself is very, very easy. You just need to choose one of these templates. All right, now these are all business based. How about online stores? Look at this: storefront, Neve, online boutique, restaurant, vet center. All these are e-commerce templates. And you can go to travel. So you have tourism, travel the world, my blog. This is a blog template if you want to build a blog. Outdoor sports, drone. Like this, you can go and then play around with all these beautiful templates that they have already made for you. These are all completely built websites that you can choose and go and then edit it. All right. Okay. Now let me choose one of these templates. Let's see what can we choose here. Furniture, life coach, e-shop, art showcase, digital store, yoga. Okay, let's go with yoga. Now, how do you choose a theme? Click on the select button. All right. I'm going to click on the select button. Now it's telling me that it's also giving me another plugin. Okay, it's a free plugin called Elementor, which is used to build the site. I will say confirm because it's coming for free. Now, what is this form? It is showing me some additional plugins. What is a plugin? Some extra functionality that it's offering me to add to my website. Now, you remember I did not go with the e-commerce functionality, right? But it's again telling me, hey, do you want to add e-commerce? If I want, I can add it here also, but I'm not going to choose any one of them. I will leave them in the default. Click on the continue button. Again, they are giving me some more additional plugins. For example, Google Analytics for me to measure the traffic to my website. I'm not going to choose that right now because I can add it later also. Okay, I will click on the complete button. Now what is happening? I've already installed WordPress. It is taking that yoga theme, which is that entire yoga website. It is giving it into my account. Then all I need to do, I need to go and edit the image, edit the text, make it into my own. Okay, it is that simple. Anybody here who's watching this can easily build your own websites step by step. Okay, once it loads, I will show you how do you go and edit each element and make it into your own website. Okay, all right. Alpana, in migrate website. Yes, what is your question? I only see that statement. Is there a question there? Please put it, I'll answer it for you. Is WordPress better or Wix? Wix will obviously become expensive in the long run when you go and build multiple websites. Definitely WordPress.org is the best solution. You go to any place and buy your hosting. Then you use WordPress.org to build your own websites. This will work out cheaper for you. You can do any kind of expansion. I'll show you there are thousands of plugins for any functionality. Org is better or .com is better, org. WordPress.org is what I'm teaching you, and that is what you should go with. Do not go with WordPress.com. It is an expensive place. You will spend a lot more money. Okay. All right. The site is ready. Now I will go to the dashboard and I will show you the WordPress dashboard. Okay. Now please understand, till this, the steps might vary. If you go to Bluehost or GoDaddy, it will vary. But this screen that you see is the WordPress.org landing page. It will be exactly the same you buy from anywhere. You go to HostGator, Hostinger, Bluehost, GoDaddy and build a WordPress website. This is the exact page that you will see. Okay. That's the beauty of WordPress because this tool is consistent wherever you go. Now I want to show you the website first. Okay. So I will come to the top here, visit site. Okay. I'm going to open this in a new tab and show the website to you, the yoga website that is now in my account. I'm going to show it to you. Then I will show you how do you edit it. All right. So this is loading right now. Wow. Look at that site. Look, this is an entirely built site, right? So just I'm going to show you the whole website for a minute. Look at this. There is a menu. There is a home, about, contact, and I'm going to scroll the website and then show it to you, right? Our classes. There is even a numbering that's running, stats counter, our team, a schedule is there, and then there is footer. Now let's go to another page here. Okay, this is your home page. Home page is your landing page. How about the about page? I'm going to click on the about page. Let's see how that looks. Wow, look at this. This is the about page that's ready to go for you. And then the contact page. Let the contact page load. Okay, this is your contact page. If somebody comes and then types their first name, last name, email, and then whatever class they want and details and click on go, this information will immediately be sent to your email. Which email? The email you gave when you installed the WordPress, right? A few screens ago, I told you to put your email address. That email will receive the information here. Now, this is a Google map that's already there. How do you edit this particular website? Okay, now the website is there for you, right? The entire template has been loaded, but obviously this is not your image. This is not your text. How do you go and edit it? Let me show you. First, you click on this button, edit with Elementor. Okay, that's the first of action you need to do to edit this website. Okay, so it's going into the edit mode. Now the beauty of editing this way is you can actually look at the website and edit each element. So it's like look and feel and then go and edit. The first thing, I don't want this image. I want to change the image and put another image. What do? You go to these dots on the top. Okay, click on the dots and then on the left side you click on the style. Okay, click on style. Now you see the same image that you see here is shown here also. This is from where you can control this image. Now here there is a delete button. Okay, the moment I click on delete, this image will be deleted. Watch this. Boom, that image is gone. Now I need to choose another image, right? In place of that, I need to click on this choose image button. Now I can click on select files and take a file from my computer. This file will be uploaded. Where will the file come and sit? It will come and sit in the media library. Okay. Already some files are there. I will just choose one of these files to replace it for the demo purpose. I'll choose this image. Now, if you had uploaded an image, it will come and sit here in this space. So you can go and click that. I will click on this insert media button. All right. See, the moment I clicked it, the image got replaced. 2 clicks, we replace the image. Okay. Now, how do I change the text? Very easy. You just come and click what you want to change. You can directly type it here, or you can come and type it here. It is that simple. Okay. You can type either. You can type here also, or you can type here also. So let me type it here directly. I'm just giving a message, welcome to my website. Now, how do you change the font? How do you change the color? This is why you need to have done your homework. You should have your color scheme ready. You should decide on the font already before you come here and do the builder. Then it's so easy for you, right? You choose this text, you come to the style option, text color, just click on this, right? Now you can move the slider here and then decide what color you want, okay? And then you come and then click on the update button, right? So I'll select this text color and then I will go to this blue. Maybe it's automatically changed. Now I don't want blue, I want green. I'll move it here, or red. You see, as I do the scroll, the color is changing. Now I told you that you can write down that code of the color, right? So if you had written down the code, you can just come and put it here. What is the code for black? All zeros, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? And then you can come and give it. What if we want movable text? Yeah, you can. There's a lot of animation options that you can do. There are tons of things that you can do here to, make it like pop, make it slide in, all those funny things you can do. Now, what if I want to change the font? So I'll just go and update this. If I want to change the font, you click on typography, right? And here you come and then decide what is the size that you want for the font and the family. You click on this, right? If you click on the font family, look at this. They have given you all the fonts that is available. Let's say I want Roboto here. Okay, I just type Roboto. If you remember, that is the one that we had downloaded yesterday. So you can go and select. There is no need to upload any font because it's all available in the builder. I'm just giving the name of the font. All right. Look at this. Instantly the font changed. Like this, you can go and change each element. How do you change a button? Okay, it's a different element, right? So click on the button. You can come here to style, and then let's say I want to change the text typography. Again, this is the font, this is the text shadow, this is the background color. Now let's say I want the background color somewhere in this range. Okay, so I just move the slider around. And what if I want to change the label itself? I don't want it as reservation, I want as sign up. I can type sign up. Okay, then when I am done, I will click on the update button. But if I click on this link, I want to go to my payment gateway. So then you just come to link and then you say www.instamojo.com or any payment gateway that you use, you can go and then you can click on the update button. Okay, you will be able to edit the text. See, it's all the same, right? You have text here, you click on this, you can edit it here. Images, again, stats counter, you can come. So it says 17 classes, 3,000 students. Now, what if you want to say not 3,000? I want 4,000 students, not 3,000. Just click on this. You come here, you change it to 4,000, right? 4,000. Now it will automatically run till 4,000. It's that simple. Then come and click on the update button, right? Like this, you can make the changes to your website so easily. Now let us say this is the theme. What if you want to add a new element to this? Okay, there is no video in this page, but in your home page you want a video. All you need to do is you come and click on these three dots. Okay. Then you come and choose the video element. Okay. I will just pull it, drag it and drop it here. Now instantly I got a video element. Okay. Now all you need to do, go to YouTube, get your URL of the video that you want. You can put it here. Okay. Now let me take a sample YouTube link. Okay. Any video, I will just get a link. I have another window where I opened YouTube incognito again. I will just copy the link and then bring it there. Okay. What is this? Okay. So there is a scam 1992 Harshad Mehta story. Okay, let me get the link of this one. Anybody saw this movie, Scam 1992? Put the word I if you guys saw this. I'm just copying the link of that, right? Now see here, I'm just going to, this is the YouTube link, right? I will take this, I will put Control V to paste the link that I copied. The moment I pasted, see, instantly that particular video came. Like this, you can put your video in YouTube, copy the link. You can put it as unlisted there. So nobody will be able to see the video on your channel. They can come and see it here. Like this, you can go step by step, build the entire website out. I showed you all the free themes. You can also go and buy premium themes and then put it. So you will get a lot more beautifully designed websites ready for you. You can come and edit it without any technical knowledge. Now I will show you how do you add a plugin to your website. Okay. So I'll just click on the update button. Now I told you I will show you a easy way to secure your website, right? Instead of that site scanner, what do you do? So you come to the place called plugins. Okay. And then you click on the add new button to add a plugin. It's showing you the plugins that is already there. Now what is the plugin I want? I want a security plugin, right? The name of the plugin is called Cerber that I am recommending, CERBER. But let's say I don't know. If I don't know, I can just come and say security. It will give me all the security plugins. All of them are free. You can choose any one of them and use it on your website. There are 5,400 plugins for security alone, which is free for you, right? You come, the one that I am recommending is this called CERBER. It's right here, right? I will click on install now. Okay, it's installing it. It's only 2 clicks for you to use any plugin that you want. Okay, now see it, the button changed to activate. These are all in install. This one is saying activate. I will click on the activate button to activate that particular plugin. Okay, now as soon as it is activated, Cerber has started protecting my website from any hackers or attackers. Okay. Now look at this. It has even given me a new menu item. You can go back to the recording and see before I clicked on activate, this menu item would not have been there. The moment I activated the plugin, one new menu item itself came. I'll go to the dashboard. There is only one change that you need to do here. I'll show that to you. Okay. Go to this tab called main settings. In main settings, they are using a old engine. Okay, the security engine is legacy mode. Don't worry about what it is. You just come here to main settings, change this to standard mode. That's it. You scroll right down, click on save changes. Now the Cerber plugin is started to protect your website. Like this, you can go and install any plugin that you want to enhance the functionality. If you want to create a new form where you want to accept some data from the user, there is a contact form plugin. You can go and use that. None of this need any programming. It is all very easy for you to go install the plugin and then use it. Okay. This is how you can go and build the website on your own. All right. If you guys think this is awesome, put the word awesome in the chat box. If you guys think you will be able to go and use a theme and then use WordPress for free, build your own websites, right? All right. There are free themes and plugins. Is it safe? See, you go inside WordPress.org. All these are tested and used by millions of sites. So definitely you can trust them and use it from here. But you need to keep constantly updating it as they give you a new release. See, if you are using a Windows computer, Windows will give you security fixes, right? They find there is a vulnerability, they fix it for you. It's not like Windows is 100% secure. Even they will find vulnerability like this in WordPress also. If they find that there is a vulnerability, they will give you a fix for it. You just need to keep updating it. You are safe. Okay. There are so many top notch websites built on WordPress. You can definitely go and use it without any issue. I want to build a e-commerce website. Is it easy as this? Priyanka, it is 100% easy. You need to add the WooCommerce plugin. In the WooCommerce plugin, you will clearly see, they will ask you, okay, what are the products? Give the images. You need to upload your images. In each image, they will ask you the name. You need to give the name. They will ask you the price. You need to give the price. All the other pages will work itself. You don't need to do coding for that. Okay, it's that simple. You can go and build it definitely on your own. All right. Okay, tomorrow what are we going to be looking at? Tomorrow I'm going to show you about sales funnels. Okay, a sales funnel is a complement to a website. So you have a website, but when you want to do some selling in digital marketing world, funnels are very, very powerful. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to show you a step-by-step demo. Just like how I built a site, I will show you how to build a sales funnel. Complete step-by-step instructions I will be showing it to you. Also tonight I will give you access to a free funnel builder. Okay, some of you were asking, can I get a hosting for free? In this funnel builder that I'm going to give you, up to 3 funnels the hosting is free. Okay, so you can go create your account. There is no credit card, nothing required. Your first name, your last name, your email address. If you provide and create an account, they will give you the access to this particular tool. I'll give you the link to create the access. You go and create it. Tomorrow, I will show you a demo with the same tool. So once you see my demo, you can go and build your own sales funnels. Don't worry if you don't know what a sales funnel is. Tomorrow, I will explain it fundamentally, why you need it. I will also show you the demo, how you can go and build it on your own. All right. Okay, guys, I see some questions. Please bring the questions tomorrow. We are already beyond time. I will answer them in tomorrow's session. Don't worry about it. Okay, every question that you have, I'll make sure they are answered. Please bring them to tomorrow's session. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you so much. I will give you the links in the WhatsApp after the class. See you all tomorrow at 9 for another exciting session. Okay. Thank you, folks. Good night. All right. Thank you. Please bring the questions tomorrow. I'll definitely answer them. There will not be one question that I have not answered. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you. See you all tomorrow. Good night. Thank you. Good night.